I think it might be useful for us to get some advice from you
Yeah. All right.
because you've accomplished for the journey of a martial artist. First, if you've accomplished some of the greatest
Mhm.
accolades there is in the sport, if somebody who's starting out now or like early on in their journey,
Mhm.
what advice would you give on how to become a martial artist, a catch wrestler, a
Mhm.
fighter?
Well, I mean, really what it comes down to is do it because you love it. Do it for that reason and that reason alone. Uh, Most people that get into this and attempt to make any sort of professional inroads with it, you are not going to be the world champion. You probably will never even fight for a belt. And you're probably not going to net make money at this. So don't do it for those reasons. Do it for the reason of the passion. Do it for the reason to be the absolute best that you can be, whatever that ends up being. You might at best only be mediocre, but you won't even be mediocre if you don't do it like you really mean it.
So the
So
passion look where's the kernel of the passion, would you say? Is it in the learning process itself, the improvement?
I think that
Is
really
is
depends on the person, right? I mean, there's some people that really love the fact of they feel like they're growing, right? So will to power, you're growing stronger, growing better. The idea of eliminating weakness. So, to which I'll quickly define weakness as like things that weaken you, not like being physically weak. Sure, you could call that weakness, but maybe you're not meant to be a super strong guy. But choosing to be weak is really a different story. Other than just like we're all deficient in some way or another. So that's neither here nor there. It's a matter of what you decide to do with it. And that's the difference between strength and weakness, at least the way I look at it. Like strength is choosing, regardless of the difficulty, to make improvements. To strength is even choosing to acknowledge that you do lack and accept it and then make a decision what to do with it.
yeah, but there's also there's a bunch of stuff that just like you said, it's what you're drawn to. There's an honesty to just grappling that it seems more real than anything else you can do.
Sure.
And
Well,
that
and
and that's
also,
that's where the passion and love can come
yeah, I
from.
mean, it's being in an environment, hopefully, that is as true as possible. It would be a starter. So it's hard to be a bullshit person when you're literally trying to tear each other's arms off.
Yeah, it's weird.
You really sort of see who somebody is. I also feel like you really get to see somebody who. There are a couple instances where you really see who people are on the mats and in the bedroom. So. Uh, Even the aspect of self betterment, growth along a path. I mean, hell, that's part of the device of capture for martial arts as a business. Give you a belt, put a stripe on your belt. Each of these iterations cost $20.
Mhm.
So,
But there's a benefit to that too. I really enjoyed the progression of belts
sure.
because a bit of it is OCD or whatever. But you're enjoying the recognition of your growth when you're made to feel. When I think genuinely you do earn it
Yeah, I
in
agree.
that process.
I agree.
And there's a
It makes
tradition.
complete sense to me. It's anything that has a goodness in its purity can also have a detriment in its perversion. So,
And